Masses, Elites, and Rebels. The Theory of, quote, Brainwashing. Written by Roderic on May 23, 2022. Quote, Despair is typical of those who do not understand the causes of evil, see no way out, and are incapable of struggle. The modern industrial proletariat does not belong to the category of such classes. From V.I. Lenin, 1910. Another quote. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. End quote from O'Brien, the triumphant antagonist of George Orwell's 1984, written 1948. Section. Introduction. I've become very skeptical of the concept of brainwashing. Over the past few months, this skepticism has boiled over into open and explicit disagreement with even well-meaning pushers within the Marxist-Leninist corner. I often find it difficult to explain concisely why it is that I'm increasingly hostile to the almost undisputed preeminence the theory enjoys, because it is a very extensive and complete theory, even though it's rarely fully laid out for cross-examination. Since I am active in the project of documenting and exposing atrocity propaganda narratives, my antagonism tends to cause confusion. In this essay, I will attempt to offer a systematic explanation for why I believe we should basically abandon the concept of brainwashing in its entirety, and what I believe is the correct replacement for it in every instance: the notion of licensing. I'm not speaking here as an outsider. Not long ago, I wrote an essay titled Brainwashing, and it basically amounted to an accusation of hypocrisy. Westerners accuse everyone in adversary nations of being victims of brainwashing, but what about their own? I attempt to illustrate, by citing verifiable incidents of major historical consequence, the main characteristics of the modern Western propaganda strategy. I also highlighted the historical origin of the term brainwashing in the journalistic work of undercover CIA agent Edward Hunter. However, my protest against the usage of the term was much milder, limited to distancing myself from uncritical usage by consistently encasing it in quotation marks. In retrospect, my strategy could be summarized as an attempt to expand the scope of the concept in hopes that it might acquire a more universal and self-critical character. My current strategy does not represent a break with that previous effort, but instead it's a kind of radicalization thereof. In short, this essay will make the case that brainwashing, as a political theory, breaks society down into three mutually exclusive camps. 1. A group of elite manipulators. 2. Vast masses under their control. 3. A rebellious group of enlightened critics, to which the person launching the accusation of brainwashing implicitly always belongs, since they are neither unaware of it nor abetting it. An unstated premise of this political theory is that what determines which of these camps any individual belongs to is a mixture of intellectual enlightenment and moral purity. Unsurprisingly, this purely ideological tripartite division doesn't map well to Marxist class analysis. In fact, it obscures it, with catastrophic consequences for political strategy. As soon as the problem is understood, however, the way out becomes clear. End of section.